When we examine the data structures behind medieval dynasties, we find repeating patterns that challenge the conventional timeline. The records for the Frankish Empire function less like a lived history and more like a structured set of files undergoing a system audit. Simulators often require a pre-calculated backstory to provide a sense of context. In this model, history acts as a lore file, a dataset generated to fill the timeline with enough detail to maintain the illusion of depth. We observe this generation process through the geographic parameters of the early Frankish Empire. To establish continuity, the system utilizes 3 distinct nodes in a linear lineage: Pippin the Elder, Pippin the Middle, and Pippin the Short. While the simulation relies on this sequence to anchor the timeline, an examination of the root data for these figures reveals a series of inconsistencies in the initial programming. This visual analysis of a medieval manuscript focuses on node 03, Pippin III. A data integrity check on the origin of his name results in a failure. Historical records offer 2 legacy protocols for the name's origin: a Germanic root, meaning small child, and a French origin, meaning core. Neither provides a logical path. The system fails to reach a consensus on which origin is accurate. This ambiguity is a system failure, a linguistic error in the historical code that requires us to re-examine the syntax used to build it. We can initiate an override by testing a new hypothesis, that Pippin is an Old French short form derived from a completely different root file, the Greek name Philip. This connection becomes visible when we look at how the base file for Philip is processed through regional localization algorithms. When the male name Philip runs through Italian localization, the system produces a specific short form, Pippo. The algorithm is consistent. Running the female version, Philippa, yields the output Pippa. The presence of this shared pip identifier shows that the name is following a rigid linguistic rule rather than developing through organic cultural change. Final compilation occurs when we apply French syntax to that root. The algorithm takes the female form, Philippine, and removes the terminal E for the masculine ending in. Combining the Italian root Pippa with the French in, the system executes the final string, Pippin. The name is a literal copy-paste error, the result of a system compiling 2 disparate linguistic variables into a single synthetic output. If the linguistics are simply recycled code from the Philip file, we must look at whether the kings themselves were generated using the same shortcut. A comparison of the data profiles for Pippin III and Philip I reveals unmistakable parallels in their timelines and records. This mirroring is a sign of vita fervendete assets, reused assets. The evidence suggests direct copies of the same character file. To save on processing power, the simulation duplicated an existing king, slightly adjusted the name string, and reinserted him into a different point in the timeline. This glitch isn't isolated to a single reign. It indicates that the entire Frankish dynasty is built on a foundation of recycled code. Eras like antiquity and the Middle Ages lack the organic data variety found in later periods, suggesting they may not have been lived in real time. The data suggests these eras are a lore file, a pre-calculated backstory uploaded during the Renaissance to provide the present with a historical anchor. To understand the past, we have to stop treating history as a series of human events and begin debugging it as a programmed system.